Hi everybody, it's Diane. I'm hoping that the lighting is going to be better in this video because I brought my lamp from the piano in here, so it's shading over my desk and not, maybe I won't have to cast so many shadows while I'm working. So I have a floor lamp to my right, and then I have the desk lamp or piano lamp here to the left. So I'm hoping that's going to work well for me. I want to talk about what is next in the Pretty Pink Cottage studio. I finished the handkerchief and embroidery and linen fabric journals that were just so pretty and shabby chic, and loved using some of my vintage linens. I finished 2 fabric covers that I can put in the shop, which I haven't done yet as of the time that I'm filming this. This is going to be totally and completely different. Elephants. I had found this book quite a while ago, and I do like elephants. I used to collect my mother collected elephant figurines. I collected owls, but my mother collected the elephant figurines. She no longer has them now that they had to move to a smaller space. But I've always liked elephants too. And so when I found this book, I thought, I bet I have some elephant images that I could use. And since I've purchased the book, I keep finding more elephant things, and I've been adding to the collection, and now I have well more than I need for this one journal. So I'm going to talk about a possible second journal, but it would be more like a smash book style. But we'll get into that in a moment. I am using a kit from EllsieBelsBookshelf, and I will link it below, and it's called The Gentle Giant. So let me show you some of the pages first of all. Here's one of the pages, and it's got the nice lines that you can write on, some lovely photographs of elephants with the imprint of greenery back there that is light enough you can write on it. Here's another one. And each signature has 3 pages from this kit, and there's another one. So all 3 of those you can write on. There's another one with lines, and this one with a different style of lines, and this one. Again, there is light enough space there that you can write on it. This one I wouldn't write on, but isn't it beautiful? With the trees, the African trees and the elephants, but you'll definitely have room to write on the back. This one is different with these elephant silhouettes. Love them. You could even write in between them. And then this one. And in addition to the pages, there's lots of ephemera. So, and I've already fussy cut them out. So there's lots of these little pieces, even the branches, little foliage pieces. These are all part of the kit. And of course, some elephants, some circles, there's quite a few of them. Looks like it has a staple in it, which I think is really cool. So there's quite a few of these circles, and they are 3.5 to 4 inches. And more images. You get photographs and drawings. I printed them on cardstock, so there's a lot of those that you can cut out. And we're not done. There are journaling cards. So these look like they're on notebook paper. It has a image of an elephant and then a quote. My heart says, and then you get to write on that. Today I will choose to rise above. You can write whatever circumstance you want to write above. rise above. She needed a hero, so that's what she became. And then some other journaling spots with some quotes. Just beautiful images. Look at that one. Must be I printed them twice, because these are the same cards. Yeah. Those circles may have been duplicates too. I may have printed that one twice, those circles twice. Hello, sweetie. Today is yours. That's cute. So I printed these a long time ago when I first purchased it. I'm trying to use up some of the digitals that I bought. I had a lot of fun actually shopping in my craft room for supplies to make this journal. I had my packet of Embellishment Ephemera that I've been saving, of course, which is what I'm showing you now. I'm pretty sure these are not from that kit, but I don't remember where I got them from. But they're really cute, shabby chic elephants, and I'm going to have to try to use them. And they're just printed on thin paper, so I'm going to glue them to something. I'll use some of them, probably not all of them. This is the spine of the book, so I will turn that into a bookmark. Then I had this book, Eyewitness Books, Elephant. So most of these images came from this book. I did have some pages from some other books. Since this book is so large, a lot of the images that I loved are too big to put in this journal. Let me show you a few of them, because I want to talk about a possible smash book made with this cover. So these are the large images, and I wanted to, how great would these be for little pockets and things like that? And I could do that in this book. So I just don't know what kind of a market there will be for elephant journals. Obviously people like them because Ellie did the kit. And so I'm assuming people are buying the kit and liking it. And I love the end papers here. But I was thinking about doing a smash book style with the bind it all. So it'd have wires here instead of a sewn in signature. So I just want to know what you think. I've got papers already picked out for this, and well, some papers, I'll need to add more, and those large images and some other things picked out for this. I just want to know your opinion on making a smash book. So these images, most of them came from that book. Now this is too big for this journal, but I thought I could cut it there and have a little tuck spot here and then another, and then it would continue on the next page. But the rest of the images, I just cut out small pictures. This is some sort of a jewelry box or something from India. So it has pictures of Indian elephants and African elephants. Love that one. Cut out a few words. Just the elephant. So lots of images to use. Lots and lots. Way more than I need for that book. And I'm not done yet. This is the other ephemera I've been collecting. I have this little elephant book. I'm thinking somebody sent it to me. It's a tiny golden book, Why the Little Elephant Got Spanked. And some of the pages had come out, so I took it apart, and I will definitely do something with these. And I would put some in the smash book too if I did that. Perio, I believe, sent me this little children's book written in German, and I love this with the baby elephant, so I'll have to use that somehow. But I like that too. But I'm going to have to use him if I decide to, if I have room for it. It's another elephant from another children's book. Another children's book. This is a card that somebody sent me, but it's quite heavy. I'm not sure if I'll use that. Little tiny children's playing cards. Looks like it came out of Cracker Jack or something. Any cards that I found in any of my collections that had elephants, I threw in my ephemera box. And I have a lot of them. I have lots of elephants. It was amazing how many elephants I found. Love that one. I even have Dumbo. Somebody sent that to me. Someone also sent me this postcard. I think that was Julie. It was a used postcard, but look at that gorgeous image. And then I found this tablet from the World Wildlife Foundation, and it's got elephants. So, I mean, great journaling space. So all of those things that I just showed you were in my elephant collection. I had made these recently, these little bead charms with the little elephant on them. I made 3 of them, and I had 3 when I was getting all this stuff out, but I think one got shoved aside because I only have 2 right at the moment. Well, then I didn't know what I would have for coloring the pages, the blank pages, but I found some stencils that I'm going to try. I also didn't know what I would do for fabric. I don't think I want to do fabric flips or ruffles or lace or anything like that, but I do want to add some fabric elements. I have a couple of ideas for how to do that, and I actually found some fabrics that will work. These aren't, I don't collect fabrics for African or elephant journals, but I think these are going to be great. So I have some ideas for them. And I want to jazz up the cover a bit. It's pretty bland looking. So I got out some of my braids and fringes, and I don't know what I will do yet. And I can use some of these on some of the pages. Oh, here's my other little elephant charm underneath those trims. I am going to put them in this little drawer so they will be safe. But I thought about this mirrored trim. This one, that wouldn't jazz it up much because it's pretty bland too. Maybe this one. So once I get more involved in the pages, I'll have a better feel for how I want to decorate the cover. So that will come in a different video. Basically, I just wanted to show you what I'm working with. And I think I will start coloring some of the pages. So I got out some stencils, like I said. I thought maybe I could create some kind of a tribal feel with some of these stencils. And I've got these, I think they're supposed to be ferns, but they could be big fronds in the jungle. And I really liked this spiral. It's supposed to be, you would make journaling lines for scrapbooking. That's what this stencil was intended for. You would just draw through the stencil and create a journaling spot on a page. But I love this spiral, so I might do something with that with my inks. So let's just get started. I'm excited to get started on this. I love going from one type of journal to something very different. I get bored easily. I would be bored doing the same kind of journal all the time. So it excites me to get to start on something different. So just to ease into it and do something easy, I'm just going to do some of these jungle leaves. We're going to call them jungle leaves. I have bundled sage here because I want it to be not too bright. So I'm going to use, this is Distress Oxide, and it's bundled sage. And I'm just going to stencil this jungle leaf. Oh, actually, I don't want that. I want my blending brush. Since this is a large stencil, I'll use my large one. Yeah. I did do a video of my craft room, but it was a terrible video, and I am not going to upload it, so I'll have to clean my room again. I mean, it's not bad, but I've been working on this stuff, so I'll have to tidy it up again and do it again. It was pretty bad. Because my room isn't done yet, as you know. I don't have my shelves up. But I have it workable now. So, and you've been asking to see it, so I thought I would show, at least do a quick tour of it, and then when I get it all set up with my shelves, I can do another quick tour. And I think for something a little bit different here, I'm going to add, instead of the green around the edges, I think I'll do something like some orange around the edges. Kind of go, you know, the Africans like to use bright colors. So I think I'm going to try some spiced marmalade around the edge. I think this light is working well. I can't leave it this way because while I'm actually doing a lot of journal work, I think that light would be in my way, but for videoing, it's great. So there's one page done. The pages, besides, I have scrapbook papers, and I got them from various kits. I thought these looked like tropical flowers, and this is a heavier paper. This is just copy paper that I coffee dyed. This is from, I think it's a National Geographic Junior magazine, if I recall correctly, but I had taken this page out and put it with my collection. And then this is from a paper pad that I had gotten for boho journals, but I've used it in a large variety of journals, and I thought some of the patterns looked pretty tribal, so I got some of those out. This is just a piece of lightweight manila. It wasn't a folder, it was from a notebook. Somebody had sent me these pages, and I thought they were pretty cool. But I think I need, well, I'm going to wait. Maybe I'll use some of the ephemera on that before I decide what to do with it. Okay, so I want to do something with this page. All right, for this one I'm going to try a little frayed burlap, and then I'll add a brighter color like fried brick or spiced marmalade with a different stencil. Whoa, that's darker than I thought it would be. I thought this was a light color. That's fine. And then I've got these polka dots. That almost looks like it could be giraffe or something, doesn't it? Do you think you could write on that? I think so. And again, I'll add some color around the edge. I don't usually use these brushes around the edges, but I'm getting a more intense color with it, and I like it for this. That looks pretty cool. I like that. That was fun. It's fun to experiment a little bit. Oh, and I also have, I wasn't finished showing you the pages. This is from a large book I had gotten about mammals, and I saved the elephant pages. And somebody sent me this great wallpaper. It had other African animals, but it had this great elephant on it. So I put that in there. There's other wallpaper pieces in the other books. Let me show you. Or the other signatures, I mean. Yeah, this is from that same wallpaper piece. It has part of a lion, but it has part of a map, too. And the other one is from a different wallpaper piece that someone else had sent me, and it has a great African tree. I forgot what those kinds of trees are called, but I love that. So I was actually able to find wallpaper pieces to put in my elephant journals. I was amazed. I have this one that I thought could look like rays of the sun, the African sun. Let me get some yellow ink. I know I have some. Squeeze lemonade. I'm not sure how dark this is. Might not be dark enough. I might have to use one of my Stampin' Up! Inks, which would be fine. Oh, again, I want to use a brush, especially when you have these little pieces that these things get caught on. The brush works great with those. Or the Indian sun. Some of these elephants are Indian too, but it's hot there too. Yeah, that's subtle but good. We want subtle because we want to be able to write on these pages. So like I said, this is going to be one journal, one elephant journal. I'm not going to make two, and I have enough ephemera to probably make 3 at least, because I have other pieces. Some of these ephemera pieces I could use in the Smash Book, but I have others that I want to use in the Smash Book if I make the Smash Book. Now I'm going to take this. I thought this could look like a tribal pattern, and I'm going to use the fired brick. Just wipe the color off of this. Oh, I think I'll put this color around the edges. So I have 3 different designs of stenciling on the 3 pages, the 3 white pages in this signature. I will just repeat those 3 patterns in the other 2 signatures to give it a little more continuity. I don't want every page to be different as far as pattern goes. And I need to do a little something over here. I didn't think I wanted to put the sun rays on both pages. I have this stencil with the dots. Oh, I didn't do anything with this. I'm going to try the Distress Oxide with that. Oh, that looks cool, doesn't it? I like that. And you could either write over it, or you could write a special quote or something right inside that spiral. I'm going to do another one. Okay, I like the way that turned out. This goes right in the middle, like that. So I'm glad I didn't put the sun on both sides. I'm going to do one more thing though. I am going to use these little dots, and I don't know if I want to use the orange or the green, or no, I already used fired brick. Let's do the orange. I think that would go better with the palette that's here. Just add a few little dots. I really wanted to play around with these and do some layering with them and see what we came up with. So I don't want to be shy with them. Layering the stencils in different colors adds more dimension and texture to your page. Okay, so I think that page is done. And I don't think it's too busy to write on. Once you write on it with a black ink, that writing would stand right out from those pages. But I wonder if this would look better being separated. Let's try it out. That looks good in the center. Yeah, I think I like it separated like that. So I will be doing the rest of the stenciling on the other pages. I put the heavier cardstock pieces on the outside of the signatures, and they cracked when I folded them. I coffee dyed these even though they're heavier, and they may have cracked anyway because sometimes the heavier ones do. So I put this reinforcement on just a scrap of the scrapbook paper. I used the same design for all of the front signatures there. So before I do anything else, like add fabric or embellishments, I can finish stenciling. But I don't want to do that right now. So let's just take a look at our fabrics. I'm not ready to quit yet with the video, and I don't want to keep stenciling because you're going to get bored. So there were two things I was thinking of doing with the fabrics. I was thinking of finding a page and putting just a strip, folding a strip over the edge. This actually came as a strip. Someone in one of their Happy Mails that I got sent me a bag of strips and pieces, like someone was making quilts with it. And I found a couple pieces that would work with this. So I could just sew that over the edge like this. And then maybe find a little embellishment to add to it. One of the littler ones. I know I've got little ones here. Like sew that there, maybe with some black thread, and have him on there. I like that. And another thing I was thinking of doing was just maybe on this piece, the manila, just taking some squares, little squares of fabric, and just sewing them down like that with black thread. I think I want them all to be similar in size. They don't have to be exact. I think I want to do about 5. This is some muslin that I had colored when I was doing a different kind of journal, and I still have scraps of it. And I thought it worked well with these journals. So I have a variety of colors just on this piece of fabric. And I need some more green. And a pop of a different color. So I could just layer them. Like that, and sew them down. So I think I like that idea. So that would incorporate some fabric into the journals without making it feminine or ruffly or anything like that. Maybe just those two elements in each signature. But maybe I'll add more, we'll see. What else can I do? On the front of each signature, I could, oh, maybe one of the journaling cards. one's a little bit wide. I could use that in the smash book maybe. Yeah, that would make a nice little tuck pocket there, wouldn't it? And I might... It's on cardstock, but I feel like it needs a contrast behind it. I wouldn't want to make it too thick and heavy, but maybe I could find a piece of cardstock to put behind it as a little bit of a mat to make it stand out from the back of the page. But I think I like that, and then one of these tags could go in it, or any of these, like that smaller one. So there's lots I can do, and I can certainly embellish with all of the die cuts that she included in the kit. I don't have any elephant stamps, but I'll just use these in place of anywhere that I would stamp on the page. So it's a shorter video today, but I just wanted to show you what's next and get your opinion on making a smash book out of this. It would be quite big. It measures 8 1/4 by 11 1/4. So that's a pretty big book. And I have 1-inch rings that I would put in it. And I usually put 25 to 30 pages in a smash book, because once you start filling them up, once you start gluing on the pages, they expand very quickly. So 25 to 30, probably closer to 30. But let me show you the pages that I pulled out for that. I like to use double-sided pages if I can for smash books. I have this piece of fabric that I think somebody sent it to me, but I'm not sure, but it's got that cute elephant on it, and this wallpaper piece, and this. See, I want the smash book to be a little more whimsical. And then I've got, but still with the photographs and serious elephants on it, you know, but this one's laughing, he's not very serious. And I would put some of these, I wouldn't put all of them in, but I would make pockets with some of them. Oh, I also have these mulberry papers that I want to make some textured elements for both books, so I don't want to forget about those. But as far as scrapbook paper goes, I would put some of these pages in. I have the 2 fly leaves from the book itself to put in, and then these are some double-sided pages. I have 2 of those and 2 of these. And 2 of these. And I only have 1 of each of these. Oh, I have 2 of those actually. I love these grungy sides. And then these heavier papers, but they're white on the other side. So it's got quite an eclectic mix. And then the boho papers, these are the thinner ones, but these look tribal to me. I thought they were great and added some nice color. And then this one and this one. So those are a start. I still need to find more pages that I would use, but that's a start. So tell me what you think. Is there a market for elephant books? All right, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to be done myself and come in. I'm looking forward to getting in here tomorrow and really getting going on these elephant journals, this elephant journal. I'm pretty excited about it now. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.